All right. So if we're going to do another run though, let's go take another look at our accessories. I know we picked up some new ones. And I believe these are all listed in order in which you picked them up. Uh, so this could be really strong, except that it's replacing our ring that does both global damage and projectile count. And I think that's its big weakness. This I'm just going to sell right now or recycle. We don't need that. If anything, it's better to put that into dice from Freya. Oh no, you don't even get dice, you get the other thing. Same thing here. Like, projectile count is just so good. Like, so good. I'm also not sure if there's a limitation on, like, how many of these you can hold either. I imagine there is. Uh, so what we could do is we could upgrade our current ring. I don't think it would give us a whole lot, but it's not a terrible idea looking at it. This neck is an interesting one. It has 3% crit chance on it, which I do like. And then this ring. This ring is actually a very interesting one. Look at it. If it had projectile count instead of, like, the lightning damage, this would be amazing. Like, this would be probably the best ring I have. Okay, I think we stick with what we currently have. We might switch to this one, though. Shock versus... So, global damage versus projectile damage. With our dagger, we were doing a lot of projectile damage. It also increases chill ailment chance and cold damage. Although that one has 8% armor and cooldown reduction. I think we'll give this one a try. See how it goes. And we've already put our ascendancy points in, I believe. Yeah, so we don't have anything else to put in. We did get a lot more crit chance though. Okay, let's try this again. We're gonna run it back, play with Rogue. What are our routes? Start up here, take soul power? I like that idea. We'd be looking for another projectile increase, because that was huge last time. I don't think the split projectile did anything though. Again, I could be mistaken, but it didn't. Like, I didn't see any visual information on that. Maybe if I go back and watch the VOD, I might notice it there. But yeah, I think we start here.
I will get my revenge.
Nice 25% increase on... Wait, was that purple? Purple's giving 25%? That seems odd. That seems too much. Did we just get super lucky on that or something then? Because I thought it was orange that gave 25%. Let's get this over. And red gave 30. Oh, we're running, we're running. Oh, that dude has an arm on him. Oh, God. He just Kobe'd that. I do like that the daggers specialize in their, like, the weapon skill. That felt like something that was kind of missing from the other ones that I used. Like, the bow wasn't bad if you had the right weapon skill ability for it. But generally speaking, it didn't really feel like the bow was doing a whole lot with its weapon skill. And for the swords, their weapon skills just are... They seem to exist more just to use the weapon skill ability, if you have one. So I do like that the daggers are, like, really useful at weapon skill. And we might throw out a cold sword if we get one. Although now that we've already taken +1 projectile, maybe not. Oh. And we do not have a skill yet. Ah, I got stuck. This is going to be a bit slow just because there's so many skilled archers. Now that we've taken out those guys, we can focus on the archers a lot better. Slow room, but when you have that many shielded archers, it's not going to be fast regardless. It's just going to be slow. You just got to take your time. One thing I would like to see more is if you were to get, like, say, an execution chain, have an increased chance of dropping, like, an item. Like, I think that'd be pretty cool, because then it means you're, like, working down enemies in a very methodical manner for it. Not a major thing though, especially since we already get a lot of items to begin with. Dang, don't really care for any of this. I guess Fiery Laser Wave makes the most sense here? Yeah. Okay, this time we do not have a skill to, like, try and, like, shoot this guy with the net. What we do have is a lot of damage. So dropping its shield wasn't too big of a problem. Pierce Rune, no. I guess we'll just take, increased, pill effect increase. Take soul power here. I was hoping that would be the end of the ribbon.
Is that all you got?
Yeah, looking at it, Fiery Laser Wave may not be that great of a skill for this weapon. It has a short cooldown, but our cooldown for using our skill is just so long. Crossfire, on the other hand, would probably be amazing.
You shame your blood.
Oh, I don't know. laser wave is the way to go. Like, you might be putting out like 4 of those at once. I'm almost tempted to just recycle this one looking at it. Yeah, we're just gonna recycle that. Again, not all the loot has to be recycled out. Okay, yeah, fiery laser wave. I think it added quite a bit of damage there. And you can see that shield just kind of like comes down. Wait, spears again? Huh. Go figure. Alright, crossfire. There we go. We do not have fiery wave. Yeah, I think crossfire is the way to go here. Like, that's a lot of DPS if the enemy stays in it. And this first boss, he loves to just stay in the same place. That was very nice.
Ugly beast!
Strength means nothing.
This ends now!
Too bad. So we have 775 gold after that. What level are you? Okay, just the venom. Lightning damage, poison, cooldown reduction. Alright. So I think we'll do the same thing as we did last time.
Let's see what...
Only now we're just going to also fade the shops. So we'll increase that. Oh wow, just one increase gave a lot of different things. That's pretty cool. And then We don't have enough to upgrade the rest, so we'll just put 8 levels into this now. Oh, whoops. Did not mean to do that. Okay, and for this one, you know what? Let's try the gold stone helmet. What do we have for our path here? Lower path seems not as good as it has the only one soul power. Upper path has 2. I'm not a huge fan of either one of these, if I'm being honest. Like, there's not a lot of power here until the very end, where you actually can get that back. So I think we'll just stick to the upper path, and just get more soul power from that. Thank you, please. Let's try this out. Back to the daggers. Not that I dislike this weapon by any means. I just want to play with daggers some more. But I think this is actually a pretty good upgrade from what we currently have. Like, if you wanted to, you could play with this weapon like for the rest of the game, I think. Plus the extra projectile really isn't that much. Whoa, that's a lot. Okay, so now we got the ice block. So that's not too bad. It does decent damage, that's for sure. I don't think it has anywhere near the utility that the whatchamacallit had. Okay, I'll be right back again. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Just trying to get things ready for a trip I'm going on tomorrow. All right. Let's see. Yeah, not too bad. Oh, that's a lot of space. Yeah, let's try this out. Let's play around with it in this room. Alright, let's sell the Scotties off. Wasn't paying attention to that. Like I saw him, just stopped seeing him. Really. Right for that to be open. Oh, maybe lightning. Or lightning. Whatever it was. Okay, it is a lightning orb. Let's recycle that. We're not doing it. Alright, what do we have? Close defense rune? I feel like close defense rune is pretty good. Although, so is boss rune. Let's go boss rune. He was on a high roll. Okay, I'm interested in trying out the mini boss here. Like they nerfed it a bit, so I want to see just how much. That is so much range on that guy. It's like they're not hard to fight. I'm just trying to figure out how to optimize that. Like what do you need to keep in the area, what do you need to stop. And it's more a matter of like their animation is just deceptive. That right there, I was well above, like I was behind him and got hit. Again, like they're not hard to fight. They can be scary at times, don't get me wrong. It's just a matter of figuring out like what's the best way to fight them. I wish we had done fiery wave, but unfortunately the game's just not giving us that. I'd like to see just how strong like fire wave is when we start building for it. Oh, there's a slow moving projectile. Go away! Yeah, fire dash. I guess we'll go fire dash. Although we could upgrade fiery wave to 3. Let's do that. I feel like missing out on the dash is going to hurt us, but it should be fine. Oh, okay. So this is supposed to last less time. Although, if I'm being honest, that on its own wasn't usually the big issue. It was that plus ads. But like, don't get me wrong, the length of time is definitely standard. I just don't think it was like a big problem as oh yeah, that was much easier. I'd be tempted to say almost too easy, I feel like. What's this for? That's an interesting green. If you ever get something that deals multiple types of damage, this would be amazing. Like, you have 7% chance to apply all ailments, which is pretty good. Usually, like, that's 11% chance for a single type. And then you deal like every damage type except for cold with this. Oh no, you do cold if you count the effect on it. Okay, every damage type except for lightning. It's an interesting ring. Don't get me wrong. I'd be interested in trying it out. Everything tells me I should take this. I'm not going to yet. Like, I want to do axes in a different run. Just look at how much damage fire does, or crossfire does. That's a lot of damage. Oh, that's also, that's a lot of enemies. Oh my god. Why are there so many? Like, they can't even fit. There was so many enemies on that ledge. Alright, to Brunhilde.
Stand tall, war.
Try and keep playing the crossfire as much as possible. Oh, we're in a bad position for that. That was just 2-1 game away from that one. We'll just come back to that. Okay, not as clean as last time. But then again, like, I don't think we were strong as last time either. Like, last time we were really strong. Really, really strong. We'll skip the sword for now. Honestly, I kind of just want to recycle this neck. Yeah, we'll just recycle that.
I thought you would.
Alright, so now that we're at Rocker, we have a lot of cash from using that goldstone. That's what I was talking about. Like, the hell statue, not terribly useful. If you want to get cash, just go get a goldstone. Okay, so now the question is, did we just outscale the rest of the items that we can get, or do they actually come at our level, or higher? We'll find out. Let's see. And again, like, the health statue doesn't have to be, like, super useful either. Like, it's totally fine if it's not. It's just, like, a bonus that you get. I kinda like this path because it gets us 3 soul powers. And I think it's the only... Yeah, that's the only route with any soul power at all. So, that's the path we take. Whoa! That was a lot of damage. Like, those shields do not stand a chance now.
One step closer.
Yeah, at this point, enemy shields are just a suggestion. Like, oh my gosh. We have drastically outscaled the game. I imagine that's probably something that's going to get changed in the future, like a reduction on the amount of gold you get, just in general. Alright, on way. I forget if we got, like, no, we are, right? Because we upgraded the rarity at this point. It gave us, like, alright, we can't go through the door yet. Yeah, 30% on an orange, okay. I mean, I guess the route from this point doesn't actually matter, right? So I guess we'll hit up the runes, see if we can get a bit more power or help. Oh! That came out of nowhere. Ymir's Wrath Axe. Okay, so we did level higher than what the enemies drop. That's good to know. Alright, what do we have? Split Rune, Pierce Rune, we don't need either of those, because again, I don't think Split Rune even works with this type of weapon. Even though it says projectiles, I think it means specifically arrows. Maybe spears could affect that? Like the spear skill, not like the spear of the weapon. Or just take shield rune. There are so many lasers. I know I said shields are just a suggestion, but I strongly suggest that you guys not have so many shields. That was nuts. Alright, what does Odin have? Probably nothing. Poison Explosion is probably the best thing there, right? Yeah. Oh, I hate this combination of these. Yeah, that's one of the combinations where it's like I see it and it's just like I know this is gonna be me taking damage here. Like I don't know of a good way to handle that without a lot more range. Do you take 10% less damage from ranged attacks? You take 10% less damage from close range attacks. Both close range attacks. Okay, we should be able to heal just fine now. Oh, it doesn't have health in it. I thought they were supposed to always. Okay, it is just an increased chance. Ice Vortex would be pretty good to take now. I don't think we want to. We have another shop. That one can have health in it, so I think we're just gonna upgrade here. Frenzy Charger, why not? What is that? Oh, Rim's Axe. Pretty high level. Crossfire to 4 now. We still never got a fiery wave. But whatever. So I think we actually take the fire dash here. And the reason being we can do 2 of those. So this incremental increase in crossfire I don't think is as valuable. Alright, I'm gonna shop before the boss. Can we get some health out of this? We can! What are those? Justice Knives. Which are interestingly... I probably actually take this, if I'm being honest. We're not going to. We're going to stick with our cold, just because that's what we've worked with this whole time. But if I'm being honest, I think this is actually pretty good. And probably better than what we currently have, because of the increased crit chance. And the crit multiplier on it. Like, the crit multiplier being the big thing there. Kill down. No, we'll just take less. Not less damage from ranged. How much do we have? We have enough to justify using a potion now. That's missing. We'll do that. Just walk in. Time for hell.
Come on, Ragnar. Show me your strength.
No, come back! Yeah, super excited to back to the What the heck? Did she like suck me in a little bit there? It felt like I got sucked in or something. I don't know what it was. Second attack? No, second attack. Yeah, I mean, you literally just hit this, I think. The fact was like, the only thing we'll be watching for is this map. We want to get out of there. That's the one thing. No, come back! You can literally just sit on her the whole time. Like, once your health is over 400, I think that just is, like, the main strat to do. Alright. Second run completed with the rogue. Alright, so I think we'll call it there. I was just planning to do a short stream and recording for today, since I do still have to get ready for my trip tomorrow. Before then, let's go check this out. I think we put the 12 points into crit chance, right? The crit chance is, it's a parabolic modifier. So like the first 50%, like each point is more valuable than the previous point, with the exception of 0. Like 0 and 100% kind of weird on that statement. But then it's like, yeah, like going from 12% to 16% is a bigger increase than going from 8% to 12%. And what's our new one? Oh, new one's pretty good. The only thing I don't like about the new one is it doesn't have armor on it. I think I prefer 8% armor over 20 life. But yeah, this is pretty solid. Like, this is a very solid item if you want to go with it. And then in terms of statues, what did we complete? We can upgrade that. Upgrade that. That's just for more funsies than anything else. Okay. Alright, and I think that's everything. Alright, everyone. Take care. I'll catch you later.